Hello and welcome to the show that brings you the top 5 digital and social media news each week in 5 minutes. I'm Natchi, Lazarus, and this is the Connected Church News. This week we've got news from YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. This is the show that is designed for leaders of nonprofits, churches, and ministries, leaders like you who like to stay on top of trends and also get the top 5 news delivered to them in just 5 minutes. Let's get started. Our first big news of this week is about WhatsApp. Last week, WhatsApp released multiple new features, including dark mode for their desktop app, animated stickers, and special features for group calling and so on. But the announcement that I wanted to really bring to your notice is about the QR code. This QR code feature is often overlooked by most users, especially in ministry and nonprofits, because it's a very simple feature where you scan a QR code and you can connect with someone on WhatsApp. It sounds very simple, but the applications are very deep. For example, I'll give you one application that will really be useful for you. Let's say you're having a Zoom call with all your ministry partners or your church congregation or your leaders, and you want to connect with them on WhatsApp after the Zoom call, right? Now, earlier you would have to send your message or ask them to click on something. Now, all you have to do is put up this QR at the end of the Zoom call and ask people to scan, and they can connect with you on WhatsApp. They can store your number on their device. Why is that important? Because if they don't store your number on their device, if they don't save it, you cannot send them a broadcast message. For broadcast list to work, and broadcast list is one of the most powerful tools on WhatsApp, you've heard me say that before. For broadcast list to work, they need to have their number saved, your number saved on their device. And this is a very quick way of doing it. QR code is a quick way of doing it. I'm happy that WhatsApp is rolling it out to a broader audience after testing. Our next news is about Twitter. Earlier we announced that Twitter released the Fleets form of content, Twitter's own stories version, in certain countries around the world. Now they seem to be innovating and testing new features within Fleets. Now they are testing collaboration feature where you can create a story along with another person. Like you can just team up with another partner and you create a story followed by they create a story. It's almost like an interview in stories format, which is very unique. Right now you can do collaboration in Instagram with a live stream, but you can't do like story collaboration on both the accounts coming together. And this is something Twitter seems to be testing. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. Our next news is about Instagram and TikTok in some way. A few days ago, TikTok was banned in India, which means millions of users who were on TikTok are now not on the platform, and there is a wide space that has been created by TikTok's absence. And there have been speculations on what companies will do, other social media companies will do about it, especially from Facebook. People have been expecting some kind of an action, and now Business Insider has released an article that says Instagram is actually testing its Reels app. Reels app is a TikTok competitor that Facebook developed, and now they've started testing it quietly. And earlier, Instagram and Facebook had tied up with music labels to bring in music and so on. So it will be very interesting to see how this situation evolves in the next few weeks. Our next news is from YouTube. Last week, YouTube released a video through its Creator Insider channel that talks about some of the ways in which YouTube algorithm works. I know many nonprofits and ministries that are listening to me work very hard on YouTube, and sometimes YouTube's algorithm can be a little tough to crack. So it's important for you to understand how it works. And this video is really helpful, and this is a channel started by YouTube to explain from their insider point of view on how things work on YouTube. So do check out this video that was released last week. I believe it will be useful for you to understand things like click-through rate, viewer duration, and so on. So I will link to it in the show notes. Do check it out. Before we move on, I wanted to take a moment to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already, so that you always are on top of the news. News is important to take decisions as a leader, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go back to our news items. Our final news of this week is from Facebook, and it's an interesting one. Last week, Facebook released a tool called Christmas 2020 Research and Planning Hub. So some of you are saying, what? It's only July and we are talking about Christmas already. Yes, Facebook is already thinking about that, and they have released this hub with lots of tools that will help you plan your Christmas campaign. I think it's a good idea because this has been a crazy year. In the first half, we've seen some things which we never expected to see, and now things have changed. So it's good for us to start thinking early about the Christmas season. And one of the tools I recommend you definitely check out is the interactive data insight dashboard that Facebook provides as part of this hub. And it has, based on last 3 years of data, it has lots of discovery, research and behavioral information that could be useful when you're planning your campaigns for Christmas 2020. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to dig deeper into any of the stories that we talked about, we've got all the source links and details in our news page, natchilazarus.com/news. Do check it out. I'll see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, and stay safe. God bless you and be with you. Bye-bye.